How you doing today, YouTube? It's your boy, the Comic Agent Collector, the CAC, back at you with another pickups video. It's been a while since I made any pickups video or any videos like that in general because I have been very busy, but that's no excuses. I should keep making more content and I should keep putting it out there. I do have a whole bunch of backlogs of comic books that I have picked up over the recent weeks that I do need to make videos on, but at the same time, it's just very time consuming for me to do that, and at the same time, to do my homework as well and other things that I have going on in life. But don't worry, from now on, I'm going to try to make at least one video every week because I do have the opportunity and I'm in a position to where I can pick up more games and start doing these things again. I have not added to my Xbox 360 collection so far. Have not picked up any new RPGs because basically I have all the titles. I think I'm about six or seven away to get all the North American RPGs released for the Xbox 360, and I'm very excited about that. With that being said, I went to my store to go see if they had any PlayStation 2 or Xbox 360 games that I can pick up and I can put in my collection, or any rare titles that they had that I seen. But when I went there, they had so much stuff, but there's so much stuff that I do not want in my collection. So what I did is I basically browsed and I went to their Xbox One section and I got a great deal. I got four games that all of them I wanted to really play. Some of them are not as hyped and as good as I thought they would be, and some of them are better than I thought they would be. But out of the four games, let me just get right into it. And at the same time, each one of these games, I will tell you the price of them and I will tell you the overall value of them and which I paid for them at the end of the video. So the first one that I got, and I really wanted to play this, but it was not as good as I thought it would be because I've been playing State of Decay for the Xbox One. So I wanted something different when it comes to the zombie apocalypse, and that's going to be Dead Rising Part 3. The game is very good. It has very good graphics, very good gameplay, but it's just like the missions seem like they're fetch quests, like go to A, B, and C, bring back from A what you got from C, bring back from C what you got from B. That's all it is. It's very repetitive, and the combat is somewhat fun, but it also gets repetitive throughout the gameplay. Another thing that I noticed about Dead Rising 3 is I die a lot in that game, and I don't know if it's because I'm inexperienced with the series because I've never played any of the other Dead Risings. Sorry, correct myself. I said Dead Island the first time, but I have not played any of the other Dead Rising, so I really couldn't tell you from post experience of the things in which I need to do in the game. But from what I've seen so far, it's just an open world sandbox, vehicles, a lot of weapons, guns, ammunition, things like that, and it's just a bunch of fetch quests, and the story does progress like that. Another game that I got, this probably was the most expensive out of the bunch. This one cost me $30, but when you do the math and you calculate it all, and I actually end up paying less for all four of these games than I did for all, if I would have bought them individually at release. And the next one's going to be Mad Max. I played about 1 or 2 hours of this game. It's basically like an open world Fallout meets Grand Theft Auto type of gameplay, but it wasn't really that in depth, and it wasn't really something that I got into. I kept trying to go back to it. I keep going back to it, but it's just like boring and it's very, very bland when the gameplay. But some people might like this. I like the concept of it. I love the graphics of it. The gameplay is very fun, very solid gameplay, but it's just one of them games that I can't put a whole bunch of time or hours into because it just gets boring and it gets dull after about 30, 40 minutes of gameplay. But yeah, that's going to be Mad Max for the Xbox One. The next game that I got is Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I did purchase the one before this one. It was like a glorified demo. It was like about 1 or 2 hours long. I got it for PlayStation 3 for about $2 on the PSN Network store. So I figured I would grab this one as well and play this. It's not the Metal Gear that I remember from a nostalgia sake, but at the same time, it's a great game. It's open world. It's very, very challenging. If you like stealth-based games, I think that this is something that I would highly recommend. Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain 5. It's a very good game. The beginning of it starts off very, very slow, and it's very, very drags out at the beginning of the game. That's all I can say. But if you can get past that, once you get to the missions, they're very good. The whole world opens up, but like I said, it's very difficult. It's a different type of Metal Gear game, and I hope that we see more of these in the future. But the things that are happening with Konami and the creator of Metal Gear, I don't think that's going to happen. And then the last game that I got is going to be Fallout 4. I was very excited when I first had got this game. I wanted to play it. I played it for about 16 hours straight, and it was very good. But my mind kept referring back to Fallout 3, and there's a lot of things that they took out of Fallout 4 that were included in Fallout 3. But there's also a lot of things that they added into Fallout 4, like the crafting system, instead of repairing your weapons, you could just upgrade your weapons. In Fallout 3, you had to pick up weapons and items and then combine them in order to repair them. So this one, not necessarily from what I've played so far, from the hours I put into it, repairing your equipment and things like that are not the big emphasis on this game. But you do get a lot to do in this game. The game world is huge, but it just seems like it's an illusion of discovery for you to find things and for you to have an open world. Like in Fallout 3, you actually felt like you were an open world. You actually felt like you had to discover things and you actually felt rewarded for going out of your way in order to discover things. But with this game, it seems very like linear, very straightforward. And that might be because my my like I said, my nostalgia goggles on for Fallout 3 are basically I'm comparing them as I'm subconsciously playing this game. But it's a good game. If you want to get it, then I highly recommend you get it. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. But like I said before, I do end this video. I got all 4 of these games for $60. And like I said before, I paid $30 for the Mad Max. But the rest of them basically got for $10 each. But if you do the math, I basically got 4 games, not new titles. Like they did not just get released, but they've been released in the past 1 or 2 years, and they're highly recommended good games for the Xbox One. So I think that I broke out pretty good and pretty even when it came down to it. Like I said before, thank you for watching my video. I will try to upload at least 1 video a week. My content is going to get better because I have certain things now that I can do with my videos. It's just time consuming, but I keep making excuses, but my content will improve over time and I will make more videos, more in-depth videos about games, about reviews, comic books. I'm just going to do a whole bunch of things. I'm going to dedicate myself this next coming months to my YouTube channel in order to grow it, in order to make it more better and more, present a better overall quality of information which I'm providing you guys. Well, thank you so much. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the video, and share the video. If you make content, I do keep watching your videos, even though I do not always comment. I am steadily watching the individuals' videos in which I was recently watching. So I hope that you have a good day. And it's your boy, the CAC. Hit you back later.